Do you want to know what 5 things you must consider before opening your home child care? Well, stick around and we will go down that list. Hey guys, welcome to Playtime Learning Academy, your YouTube channel for tips, tricks, and training all in the area of caring for children. If this is your first time, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Also hit the alert button so you will know the next time we upload more videos. It's extremely important for you to sit down and talk to your family about your thoughts on opening a home child care. I mean, it is their home as well. God forbid your husband or your wife, your significant other, comes home and one day there's more children than when they left. Yeah, that's super hilarious. Sit down, talk to your family, outline all your ideas, all your expectations, what you want for them to do, and then it's very important to hear them out. Hear what their concerns are, what their expectations are. Make sure to write it out. I say write it out because you want to make sure that you're respecting that it's their home as well, and they're respecting that this is your business. So definitely talk to your family members and get them on board. Make sure you look at your space. Look at your space and ask yourself, where do I want to have my home daycare? If you check out my home daycare tour, check that button, you will see that my entire home, besides the rooms, is the home daycare. Like the whole house is a home daycare. However, you may only be in a position to put a corner of your house as a home daycare. You may be able to make your whole living room a home daycare. It's really important that you look at your space because your space is also going to determine how many children you will be allowed to have. You may be able to have your max based on your state, or you may not be able to have your max based on your state requirements for the space allowed. I know here in Texas, you must have 30 square feet of play space for each child in your home or in the area that they're going to be playing. So make sure you look at your space and consider it. Well, also remember that in your state, your inspector may be required to inspect your whole house. I know in the state of Texas, even though my living room, for example, let's say just my living room was where the children will be, that's where they'll inspect for the minimum standards to make sure I'm in compliance. However, they will check this entire house, my room, my bathroom, under my bed, my closet, because unfortunately there are people who take more than they're supposed to, and then when they have an inspection, they're hiding them all over the place. It's really sad, but that's what the inspectors have to do here in Texas. So make sure that you understand what your space is going to be, where it's going to be, and what you're going to be required for that particular space. Definitely make sure you check out your local child care licensing state requirements. See if it's required to have a license in your state. If you have to have a business license, what other certificates that you need for your home daycare before you even move forward in the planning process. Some states require that you have an educational level or equivalent. Some states require that you have child care experience as well as business experience. So it's really important that you contact your local child care licensing to figure out what is required for your state in order for you to have a home child care. It's really important that you have some form of a child care experience. Saying that I raised my kids when they were little, or I raised my baby sister, or I babysit is totally different than having childcare experience. Yes, it's great that you've sat with children, you've even helped them to learn, but having childcare experience is very important because you have to learn how to discipline the children properly. You have to learn how to tend to their emotional, their social, and their physical needs. So it's very important to know your child development aspect of your home daycare business. Here in the state of Texas, you have to have experience in a child development license center or home in order for them to consider it experience or education. You can also have that education through school, through your child development classes, but it's very important that you consider that. It's one thing to say, I love children, and it's a whole other thing to understand the aspects of their mind, how they think, how to get on their level to understand how they think and how they process things in their world. So make sure you consider the fact of learning some more things in the child development area, learning about their mental development, their social skills, their physical development. All those things will really be important in the success of your home child care. Last but definitely not least, you have to have business experience. You have to have business experience and education. Please consider that, because a lot of people, they think, I love children, I know how to color, I know how to play with them, but they don't look at the aspects of how are you going to form your business? What entity? Are you going to be a sole proprietor? Are you going to be an LLC? They don't think about their taxes they have to pay. If they're going to have employees, employer taxes that you have to pay as an employer. They don't take all those things into consideration. Learning your income coming in and what you have going out. All of those things play a huge factor in my personal opinion, for me, learning the business aspect of childcare was very important. It was actually, for me, more important than child development. I took child development in high school. I took child development in college. I've always been around children. However, the business aspect was something I had to learn over my 24 years of dealing with children and the business. It's totally different. Two totally different things, but they have to come together in order for you to be successful in your home childcare. The biggest thing that I have seen people stumble on when it comes to the business aspect of the business, of childcare business, is taxes. And unfortunately, when you run into legal problems or you run into things with the IRS, I didn't know isn't going to be a good answer for them. So I definitely recommend that you take the time, study for your state, understand the business, understand the logistics needed in order for you to have a successful home childcare. Question of the day: which one of these steps that we spoke on hits with you, or do you think that you need to work on more before you consider opening your home childcare? Comment below. Make sure you interact with each other. The whole point of this community is so that we can grow together. Like always, like this video, share this video, but most importantly, make sure you are learning from this video. See you next time.